Yesterday, Defense Secretary Austin and General Milley, he's got 4 stars and he's on the Joint Chief of Staff, testified in front of Congress, and there were some fireworks. My name is Matthew. Welcome to Matthew Land. First, I don't know if you know, the Pentagon, right after Roe v. Wade got overturned, came out with a policy that our female soldiers, Marines, Airmen, sailors, and Guardians, if they need an abortion and they're stationed in a state that has abortions outlawed, they're able to get travel reimbursement and time off to go to a state and get a legal abortion. This is because they have no choice where they're stationed. And our male soldiers, Marines, Airmen, sailors, and Guardians, if they need reproductive health care, meaning vasectomies or whatever, they're able to get them wherever they're stationed. So our women, they deserve it, don't they? They do all the same jobs. If need be, they put their lives on the line for us. They deserve this, don't they? The fact that Roe v. Wade got overturned, that's fucked up. All right, first of all, that's just bullshit that it got overturned. So they were arguing that this is why it's okay that they did this. This is why they did it in the first place. And Defense Secretary Austin is a former soldier. He actually had 4 stars himself. Now, being a 4-star general, you typically aren't expecting to see any emotion out of someone like that. They're really just kind of straightforward, calm, stating the facts and only the facts. He got pissed. He was mad when he was talking about all this. He got lit up when he was defending all of these women. He was mad. I've dealt with generals and colonels before when I was a military contractor. They are really straightforward. They don't give a damn. This was overseas in Iraq and Afghanistan. They just want to do what they want to do. General Milley actually used to be a Green Beret himself. They are mission first, mission only when I was doing SOCOM. This guy was mad as well. They were also asking about woke policies, about CRT, shit like that. And Milley was talking about, all right, I've read Stalin. I've read like all these guys who are communist, shit like that. And he's like, that doesn't make me a communist. He's talking about CRT. He's like, I want to know about people who attacked this building. Obviously, it was in the Capitol. It's like, I want to know why that happened. It's like, isn't that important? Isn't that important to understand why that happened so that we can make sure it doesn't happen again? Isn't it important to understand our enemy? This, again, 4-star general was pissed as well. It's like, why isn't this obvious to you? Why isn't this apparent? He was lit up, and this was against Matt Gaetz, who I personally think is a moron as well. He lit up Matt Gaetz and made it clear that Matt Gaetz was also a fucking idiot. This was hilarious. Well, I thought it was hilarious. But the point I'm trying to make is that, well, 2 things. Is that our female warriors, they deserve our respect. If we're going to say thank you for your service to any of them, all of them, our male or female soldiers, Marines, Guardians, Airmen, Seamen, and Guardians, we should say that to the men and the women who protect us, who put their lives on the line. They deserve our support. They deserve whatever we can do for them. And if we can give the men reproductive health care, if we can give the men everything that they need as far as their health care, why can't we do that for the women? They don't have a choice in what state they're stationed in. So if they could have been stationed in a state where it was legal, then why can't we have them go on, it's called TDY, temporary duty. Why can't we have them go on TDY to a state where it is legal for just a few days? Have them go there, have their medical procedure done. It's a medical procedure. Oftentimes, it's just, here, take a couple of pills. Over 90% of abortions are just taking a couple of pills. It's cells. It's just a cluster of cells. That's all that it is. Why can't we do that? Why can't we send them somewhere where it's legal? It only makes sense. It's only logic. I've been told that my biggest problem is I pay attention to all sides. I try and see the perspective of the left and the right. I try and get everyone's point of view. And I've been told that that's my biggest problem, is I try and look for logic and I can't find the logic. That's my biggest problem, is I don't see the logic in not allowing these women who put their lives on the fucking line for us to get the health care that they need. Why can't we do that? Please explain that to me. This is exactly why General Milley, 4 stars, Defense Secretary Austin, formerly military, formerly had 4 stars, retired. Both got extremely mad when they were talking to Congress. And for very good reason. They were talking about woke policies. And General Milley was saying, this isn't woke. This is about understanding our enemy and understanding who we have here in our military. It's like understanding who we have here, if they're black, white, Latino, Hispanic, whatever, gay, straight, whatever. Understanding that is part of what makes this the greatest fighting force on the planet. This doesn't make us woke. This is what makes us great. This is what makes us better than anyone else, is understanding ourselves, making ourselves better than our enemy because we understand our enemy better. This is obvious. How is this not clear to anyone, to everyone? You need to understand this. Send our women where they need to go. This isn't, I'm a man. I should have no choice in a woman's health care. Why do I have a choice? Explain that to me. Why do I have a choice? I shouldn't. I shouldn't have a choice over someone else's health care. Why? I shouldn't have a choice over what makes us the greatest fighting force in the world. Well, anyway, my name is Matthew. If you think that anything I've said is interesting, please like and subscribe, and I'll catch you next time.